Hello Cules, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal. Welcome to my match preview of Barcelona against Osasuna. We return to La Liga action here following what was a really good victory midweek over Dynamo Kyiv. We saw a lot of the younger and fringe players on the show and they did really impress, and certainly in tomorrow's game we will be hoping to see a few of them feature, helping us get what is a really important 3 points over Osasuna. We need this. It's a game we simply cannot fail. It is win or win. And this one will be coming to us live from the Camp Nou actually at 2 PM local time, so a much earlier fixture for you guys, so make sure you're looking out for that. Don't miss the game. It isn't going to be an evening fixture, more so in the afternoon if you are, in Europe, let's say. But Barcelona will need to be up early and ready for this one. We've got to be ready to tune in as fans also. Like I said, don't miss it, guys. And it is a fixture that you look on the fixture list and you'd say, look, it's more reasonable for Barcelona. It's not a European contender away from home. It's not a Villarreal, a Getafe, even a Celta, which we don't like playing, Real Madrid, Atletico. I've had so many difficult fixtures, guys. Even Real Betis wasn't particularly easy, although we did do well in that fixture. But look, we've nearly reached December here, guys, and this is our first real kind fixture of the season. So for me, that's a positive. We've played a lot of hard games already, and we will be looking at the fixture schedule and saying, let's get more games like this. But when we do come across these fixtures, guys, we've got to make sure we win them, because if we do, we'll really start to climb up the table. The long run of wins that I've been looking for, it started on Tuesday, and we need to continue it here. Let's do this. But let's start with the home team here, Barcelona, of course, for this fixture, who, of course, come into another La Liga game knowing we simply have to win. There is, well, no margin for error now in La Liga. It's non-negotiable to win. And like I've said in a few videos now, it's time to go on a massive run of wins. Not just 2 or 3 in a row. I'm talking about 7 or 8 victories in La Liga in a row, minimum. It's that bad right now for Barcelona. We're massively behind. And you look at this game, and it is one we really should be winning. It's Osasuna at home, guys. They're struggling right now, especially away from home. And it simply has to be a Barca victory. It's non-negotiable. So for Barcelona, Ronald Koeman, get your mindset right, because this has to be 3 points. However, there has been some slightly worrying news going into this one, and that actually regards Serginho Dest, who was our best player against Dynamo, and was now looking to get a long run in the side following Sergio Roberto's injury, but he could actually be missing this fixture. It is likely that he could be rested for tomorrow's game. It's not confirmed yet. Koeman said in his press conference, we'll see about Dest. We'll watch him in the morning and see if he's ready or not. If not, we've got a replacement ready. If there is a slight risk with Serginho Dest, he's not going to be playing tomorrow, and you just think to yourself, that's another big absence. We don't want to go into a game against Osasuna, or maybe we'll need our fullbacks to be right up the pitch. We don't want to be playing a left back there, or a midfielder, or a centre back. That will definitely hinder us going forward. So to have Dest and Roberto missing at the same time, especially Dest after his performance midweek, that'll be really annoying. But delving more into play style and what we want to be seeing from Ronald Koeman's side tomorrow, you would say to build on midweek. You really would. For me, it was a promising game from Barcelona. There were some good performances out there. I enjoyed the rhythm of the game. We carved out chances. We were playing some good football, good combinations. But the thing is, we're likely to see massive changes for this fixture. It's not going to be anywhere near the same lineup, guys. I'm looking at, 7, 8 changes for that game. So for Barcelona, it's all about the new players coming in and keeping that high level. And like I say, guys, if we are going to be making that many changes, we actually need to see a performance from the players that come in, and that might seem weird saying, look, we've seen it from Braithwaite, we've seen it from Alanya, etc. Now we need to see it from Jordi Alba, or from Messi or Griezmann. That sounds odd to say, but it's the truth. Barcelona have been dropping big points with our full team in La Liga so far this season, so we've got to see all of Ronald Koeman's, attributes all over this team, if you like. He wants intensity in his play, the quality, the desire. We need to keep on carving out chances against what will be, you'd expect, quite a solid and deep Osasuna. So it has to be sharp from Barcelona, and like I said, Griezmann, Alaba, Busquets, even Messi, for goodness sake. It sounds odd to say, but they will be fresh. They'll be nicely rested here. Busquets coming back from injury. They've got to go out there to cause damage. They should be fit enough. They've got to have that desire in their play. They've got to help us get a big 3 points in La Liga, guys. We've got to get everyone started. We beat Dynamo well midweek. Let's start climbing this table. And in this sort of fixture, it has to be 3 points if we want to be getting closer to the top of the table. So let's get it. On to predicted lineup then, and honestly guys, it is a little bit up in the air again. Only in a few positions though. In goal, Ter Stegen you'd expect will start. At right back I've put Serginho Dest. This is where it gets interesting. I've put the back four as Dest, Mingueza, who hopefully can get some more football tomorrow, Lenglet, and Jordi Alba. Look, Jordi Alba I certainly expect to start. Lenglet I think will also be starting. And then it gets interesting here on the right side of our defence. I think if Serginho Dest isn't fit, guys, what we'll see is De Jong drop back and Mingueza move over to right back. For me, that hinders us. That is annoying as hell, really. But look, if we're fully fit, I expect that'll be the back four. In midfield, I've gone for Frenkie de Jong and Sergio Busquets. I have a feeling he's going to be bringing Busquets back in for this one. He's played Pjanic in a few games now in a row, obviously. In the Dynamo game and the Atletico game. He also played for Bosnia over the international break. So I think he's a big fan of Sergio Busquets, so I think if he's fit, he'll come back in next to Frenkie de Jong, so that could be an interesting one. In the front four, guys, I've gone for an interesting front four. I've gone for Griezmann up top, Messi in behind him, and then Dembélé and Coutinho either side, so it's almost Messi and Barca's three big signings around him, so that could be interesting. Does that really work? Not really for me, but is that what we're going to be seeing? Quite possibly. On to our opposition then in Osasuna, and like we said, guys, they're not prestigious opposition. It's not the sort of team that we'd be dreading to play against, but of course, they must be respected, and this should be a tough game for Barcelona. And we have real proof of that, because look back to last season, guys. When they set up in their way, in their right form, we don't like playing this sort of team. We drew 2-2 away from home. That was a really frustrating fixture. And then you look at the home game, guys. They were the only team in the entirety of the 2019-20 season to win at the Camp Nou. The only team, guys. No other team came and beat Barcelona last season at the Camp Nou, but Osasuna did. So, look, when they get their game plan right, as you'd expect them to do tomorrow, maybe a back five, maybe a back three. We've seen their coach talking about that in the press conference. It will be a tough game for Barcelona. We've got to make sure we open them up. However, guys, let's take a bit of a step back here and look at Osasuna and say, let's not big them up too much. Let's remember it is Osasuna. We must go out to get a convincing and dominant victory and really cause them problems. Let's look at them, guys. They're 14th in La Liga right now. That's even lower than Barcelona, despite the fact they've played 2 games more than us. They haven't actually scored a single goal in their previous 4 La Liga away fixtures. So all times they've gone away from home this season, they haven't found the net once. So whilst, yep, they'll prioritise being tough at the back, they get good results against Barcelona. They are the sort of team that do make things really hard for us, especially at the Camp Nou. But we've got to make sure we go out and hurt them, guys. We've got to make sure we minimise their counter-attacks. We don't let them get many chances on the break. Let's get at their defence, guys. We should be more than capable here. And moving swiftly on to my match prediction for tomorrow's game, I've gone for Barcelona 2, Osasuna 0. It's not, an unbelievable scoreline. It's not something that, makes you take your hat off. But look, for Barcelona, it would be an important 3 points. I'm not expecting complete fireworks. I expect Osasuna will make things hard for us. But having said that, if Barcelona are nicely rested, which a lot of the first-team players will be, if we get the lineup right, there's no reason why we can't make this a really enjoyable afternoon. We should be able to get out Osasuna, like I said. We've got great players who hopefully will be rested. If we get enough chances, there's no reason why it couldn't be a high-scoring Barcelona game, but I'd expect 1 goal in either half here. Quite conservative Barca performance, not exactly fireworks, and I think right now we are trying to stay realistic. It hasn't been a great start to the season for Barcelona, and I think we'd all just welcome a nice 2-0 victory at home to keep us going in La Liga, get a really important 3 points, because really, that is what we're looking for. And that is where this video is going to come to an end. Please do leave all your thoughts down below. Of course, like I said, make sure you guys remember it isn't a bit of an early kickoff tomorrow, so don't miss the game. The match review of it will be coming out, within 1 or 2 hours after full time, so make sure you guys are subscribed, got those notifications on, and are tuning into all of the videos over here on the channel. I'll see you guys then. Hopefully you enjoyed the match review. Leave your thoughts down below on this fixture, on everything that's just been mentioned, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.